We live?
We good.
Okay, most side correct. Give it up, give it up. You know what I'm saying? We saw the Tides decided to take us off the air for a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? We back on and popping. You know what I'm saying? But what we was getting into is that, okay, the real hate speech is not any of that, the anti-Semitic comments and the hate speech that they talking about as it pertains to Kanye West and now Kyrie Irving, is the fact that these brothers that came out and said that black people in America are the real Jews, right? That they learning their culture, all these different things is anti-Semitic. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's not nothing else, because Kyrie Irving even said, they try to put the whole thing about the Holocaust on Kyrie Irving when the brother came out and said he does not agree with everything in the video. He said that already, right? But that ain't enough for these devils, man. Like what y'all don't know is that, and it's my belief, and I could be wrong. I believe the brother has played his last game in the NBA. I don't think he ever gonna play again. You see what I'm saying? They about to get ready to, like we was talking earlier, they about to get ready to take this brother and discipline him the same way they would discipline the slave who came up against the slave master doing slavery. Right. They would take the slave out in front of all the slaves and tie him up and whoop him in front of the whole colony of slaves. You see what I'm saying? To teach everybody a lesson, which is what they did to Kanye West and what they now doing to Kyrie Irving. Everybody understand? But of course, these men, you know what I'm saying, they need to call Commander GEN.YAHANNA and learn properly on how to deal with this situation. Any more on that?
Yeah,
go ahead.
At Nike, we believe there is no place for hate speech, and we condemn any form of anti-Semitism.
So they didn't cut their contract with this brother. He's no longer with Nike, is what you're saying.
Come.
Wow. Is there any more on that?
Come.
Go ahead.
The statement says, to that end, we made the decision to suspend our relationship with Kyrie Irving effective immediately and will no longer launch the Kyrie 8.
Yeah. Nice. Wow. I know Kyrie like, damn, I wish I never would have shared this video. You see what I'm saying? All this for just sharing a video that said from Hebrew to Negroes. I mean, man, if you black people can't wake up and see, you know what I'm saying, that the truth is here, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, you just blind, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ryan.
Good, man.
Go ahead.
Just saying that you're a Jew, man, is revolutionary.
Yeah.
It's more revolutionary than being a Muslim.
Yeah.
More revolutionary than being a Black Panther.
Yeah.
More revolutionary than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just coming back to your culture is very revolutionary.
Yeah, right.
And you know what I'm saying? The whole world sees it as a threat, man. They'll stop at anything to make sure you don't become a Jew.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
When you become a Jew, you know what I'm saying? You begin to rule the earth. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Y'all John, you got the floor.
It's like it. And another aspect of this story that I think everybody is negating too is no matter how much money you get in the society, you still in slavery, you still in captivity. You know what I'm saying? And they proving that right now. For all the people that would say, you know what I'm saying, like, because I deal with that argument more than anything. I'm not a slave. You know what I'm saying? People would tell me that's my slavery.
Yeah.
I'm not no slave. You a slave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we doing the same, right next to each other.
Listen, the proof that we still in slavery is the fact that these people just shut Kanye West's mouth. Okay, this man, he ain't worth, yeah, see me one more time if you could. You know what I'm saying? This man ain't worth 10,000. He ain't worth, 500,000, or he got $1 million in it. He ain't worth 10 million. Okay, this cat was worth $10 billion. Now, how in the hell did you shut the mouth of a man that's worth? You would think that that's impossible. But seeing that we don't own nothing, seeing that everything in America is owned by the so-called white man, seeing that everything in America, TV, radio, is ran by the so-called white man, brother, that will let you know that you are still a slave. You see what they doing to Kyrie Irving. Like, listen, Kyrie Irving, man, you know what I'm saying? Big up to the brother, you know what I'm saying? He did fold a little bit. We are a little upset that you apologize. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is proof, Kyrie, that you should have just not apologized.
Right.
You should have just, you know what I'm saying, stood on your principles, you know what I'm saying? And that one interview where he was standing up strong, you know, Kyrie, you should have just stood strong, because now, brother, what you don't understand is that, brother, they finna make you an example. Like you come like that, Kyrie releasing, you know what I'm saying, that apology is not good enough for the white man. Lamar.
Not only did they ask for his apology, but now they're saying he needs to seek therapy. Yeah. So meaning that apparently him thinking he's a Hebrew or whatnot means he's mentally unstable.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. I mean, come on. Go ahead.
So, like I said, if I could, since the brother ended up apologizing or whatnot, that's not good enough for people right now, because of course,
keep y'all voices down now.
Because of course, if I can better read this real quick.
Go ahead.
This is from NBA updates. Shane Mark says Kyrie Irving's apology last night was a good first step, but the organization wants him to take more steps.
That's the point. That's what y'all don't understand. Y'all thought that when Kyrie made that apology, after these 5 games, he gonna be right back on the court. They gonna roll the ball right back out on the court. He gonna be out there, you know, laying up with Kevin Durant. The white man is the goddamn devil.
That's right.
You understand that? They gonna listen, man. They want to make sure that this be what they want to do with Kyrie is make sure that he is the last nigga to come out and say that black people are the Jews.
Right.
They want to make him an example to make sure that they don't got to deal with this issue ever again.
Right.
So that's why the brother just read. This is the apology is just the first step. Meaning he got a whole rack of steps he got to go walk up before he reached the promised land.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which is why the job that the brothers do in the I.S.U.P.K, now you see how mighty these men are.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we get persecuted. They shut us, our shows down, or try to, you know what I'm saying, come out there and try to stop our camp speakers and all that. But now you see how much courage it takes to speak the goddamn truth, man. Right. You see how much courage. That's what really makes a man. You know, going to war and shooting and fighting, all that is fine and dandy. But man, we got a spiritual warfare ahead of us as black people, man. You know, the one thing about it, we're not gonna let the white man stop us from taking our identity back. We're not gonna let this man make us feel bad, you know what I'm saying, for saying that we are the Jews of the Bible.
That's
man.
right.
White people, you want an anti-Semitic statement? I guess I'll give you one. You so-called white people are not the Jews.
That's right.
Okay? That's about as anti-Semitic as I guess you can get there. You got the nerve to persecute somebody talking about anti-Semitism or whatever when you're not even the goddamn Jews.
Right.
And of course, we can go into the Bible and prove that. And what most of you people don't know, why you sitting there trying to support these people they basically impersonate a damn lie. Right. You know what I'm saying? They taking on an identity that don't belong to them. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, while they doing that, they trying to come down on Negroes for us taking back who we are. We not standing for it, man. That's right. We about to get the scriptures now. You finished with that story?
A little bit more on that.
You finished that. Finish where Nike didn't strip the whip. I think that's enough. We'll read this one here. Y'all were done.
Tell me what comes.
Go ahead.
Nets GM says Kyrie Irving's apology just the first step.
I think that's the same one you read, right?
It sounds like it.
Go ahead, or is it more?
Go ahead. Following a team suspension for Kyrie Irving, no less than 5 games, Nets general manager Sean Marks said Friday that Kyrie Irving needs to meet with anti-hate groups.
Lord have mercy. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the thing there. You see what I'm saying? And they use you Negroes as a gas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You Negroes, what has happened is, you know what I'm saying, you Negroes have you didn't went to war for the wrong things, man. You know what I'm saying? You so worried about the white man and his hatred towards you that now they take the Jewish people, they use that as opportunity to make sure that nobody could speak against them. If I'm making sense. You see what I'm saying? They didn't took over your goddamn stroke. Mike, you gonna say something? Go ahead.
Not only that, like if you think about it, like they punishments for each of these celebrities or famous people is getting like more and more like hideous and more like devastating towards the individual. Like you go all the way, you can go all the way back to Kaepernick if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start at Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, all he did was he lost the show.
They totally stripped Nick Cannon out of his manhood. Stripped his manhood so bad that now he went out and made 10 babies. You know what I'm saying? He having sex with everything moving. Y'all laughing, but I'm telling you, that's right. Why he got 10 women pregnant, because he's trying to get his manhood back because they didn't strip him of his manhood. And having 10 baby mamas ain't gonna do nothing in the long run, Nick Cannon. All that money that you got, brother, you coming out of that. I hate to tell you. You ain't gonna get your manhood back by having 10 babies, okay? It's like the brother gonna finish. Go ahead.
So like Nick Cannon himself, he had to make the apology.
Right.
He had to sit down with the Jewish rabbis and whatnot.
Right.
And of course he lost his show Wild and Out. Then you go to Kanye, he lost. I can't even imagine how much more he lost than Nick Cannon. Right. He lost all his partnerships, his dealerships, and all that, sponsorships, and what, billions of dollars in the time of 24 hours.
Yeah.
You understand? And now we have Kyrie Irving. Now he's not only losing his career, his fan base, you know, his support, his team, everything he worked for, and literally put more blood, sweat, and tears into rather than just music.
Yep.
You understand? Now he's literally gonna lose his entire career. Like, imagine, of course, he's gonna lose money.
His career is over.
And
his career is
he's
over.
gonna, depending on how much money they strip from his brother, he might even have to go work at a regular job.
He may never be the same after this. And here's the saddest part about this whole situation with Kyrie Irving is I ain't heard not one other NBA ball player come and support him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like this is what they've been doing to us since the goddamn plantation. But we sitting there watching our strongest black man, the brother who stood up against the slave master. We all come out, you know what I'm saying, slaves, and watch him get beat, and we don't even try to attack the man that's beat. A lot of these plantations, it'd be one slave master and one other devil with a gun that's controlling 50 goddamn slaves. And we still scared to, you know what I'm saying, bum rush the slave master and bum rush, you know what I'm saying, the goddamn the other man that's with him with the goddamn gun. You see what I'm saying? Listen, if you're gonna lose it, if you're gonna watch one black man lose his life, hell, we all might as well go ahead and lose our life. Right. You know what I'm saying? So not one celebrity these celebrities ain't came and supported Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? They basically then left these brothers out to dry. When this is an opportunity for black people, all you got to do, as it pertains to the research, these brothers are saying that we are the children of Israel. Right. They saying that we are Jews. Now, how can you have all that money and education and don't do the research? Right. You see what I'm saying? So now they didn't left this brother out here to dry. Meanwhile, they're gonna go back to playing, talking about, the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, is 2-5. Nigga, who gives a damn about the Lakers being 2-5? Right. Who gives a damn about the New Jersey Nets going on a motherfucking road trip to go play, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA? When black and Hispanics and Native Indian people are suffering in this goddamn place, man. Right. And we don't know who in the hell. It's 2022, and we don't even know who the hell we are in this place. These brothers stood up and once again didn't say nothing evil against Jewish people. All they did was come out and say that we are the children of Israel, and share some information that would be very beneficial to our people. And because of it, they're getting persecuted, and not one of you niggas come out and support them. You are disgusting. That's right. Does everybody understand? Go ahead,
Go against, freedom of religion.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying?
That freedom of speech, I hate to cut you off, but that freedom of speech is not real. Okay, y'all say freedom of speech, but we can see that black people, when it comes to, somebody get a scripture for me, what the Lord say, have I become thy enemy because I speak the truth? Like we see now, you know what I'm saying, that whole freedom of speech is something that's not real. Okay, that is a facade. And you seeing that before your eyes, your very eyes right now. In a minute, they're gonna persecute us off them street corners. Watch that's what's next. You know what I'm saying? Because now the heat is on. You know what I'm saying? And what is that heat? The fact and reality about Black people in America being the real Jews is coming to surface. Read what you got, brother.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Am I therefore become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth?
Because I what?
Because I tell you the
what
truth.
The Lord say, if I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth. Yes. Yes. We've been speaking this truth since 1969, and the UPK got a ton of enemies, man. And we got a ton of enemies because we truly love Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And because we love these people, it's like your daughter, man. If you want your daughter to grow up and be a good woman, you can't only tell her that she's pretty and beautiful and not tell her about the things that she do is wrong. She's gonna grow up and be a damn bitch. Right. See what I'm saying? So in order to raise a good child, you gotta tell a child when they wrong and when they right. That makes sense, don't it? So now this is the same way, you know what I'm saying, as it pertains to us as a people. We didn't try for hundreds of years to be Africans. We didn't try that, man. What's the African holiday we try to celebrate? Kwanzaa. You know what I'm saying? You do the research on Kwanzaa, find out he ain't got nothing to even do with that. It's some nigga, you know, from Detroit or something. Just made something up from nowhere, man. That's Kwanzaa. Meanwhile, you go talk to the Africans about Kwanzaa, they don't even know what the hell you talking about. Okay? We are not Africans. Those are not, that has not worked. All you Black people that want to prescribe to being African, man, go go put a big bowl in your lip, man. Okay? You women, go cut your clitoris out. See what I'm saying? Take a plate and put it in your damn. I don't see you doing none of those African, so we don't want to hear that African crap. Right? That's right. If it ain't that, you Negroes since the 60s been talking that Islam garbage. You see what I'm saying? Malcolm X and who had talked Malcolm? What's his name? Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan. You know, we didn't try the Muslim thing. It has not worked. Right. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because Islam is a religion that any race of people can join. When the Most High God in power does not want anybody joining the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. We are supposed to be a secluded people that pray and worship to one God, and that is the God of the niggas, man. That's in that Bible. All right, go ahead, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the brother want to say something.
Yeah, if I could. I just wanted to bring up the fact that another thing that our people, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of credence is economics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put all of this stock into money. A lot of our brothers, they spend their whole life, you know what I'm saying, trying to acquire the money that Kyrie Irving is getting. Right. The money that Kanye West is getting. Yeah. And now you see the value of that money. Yeah. If you see the value that JP Morgan told Kanye West to take his millions and get it up out of here. You know what I'm saying? The Anti-Defamation League, Kyrie Irving tried to give them $500,000. They said, we don't want your money. Right. We don't want your money. So when we spending our whole life trying to just acquire more and more money, you know, we selling ourselves for not, like the scripture said.
Damn right. Here's what you got.
Come. Verse 18. Verse 17. They zealously.
Drop that. Give me Isaiah 42 and 22, if I could, because what Yaradan was bringing out was so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, it ain't, once again, money is good to have. You know, the Bible says that money is a defense. You see what I'm saying? And so money has its purpose. You know what I'm saying? It can clothe, house, it can do many different things. But what we got to realize as Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is that the truth is more important than money, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture with the brother finna been pulled when you rob a people of their identity and rob a people of their God, you are what the white man has done here in America. When he done these things, stripping our nationality from Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, is his whole thing behind that is to forever make a person a slave. And if you don't know your identity, you damn sure don't know your purpose. You know what I'm saying? You don't, it's like a road map. You don't have a map in on how to be successful. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a road map on how to make it home. You see what I'm saying? You working off a map that the cat who is racing against you won't. Does that make sense? You understand? Like you ain't following the every team, you know what I'm saying, got their own system of what's gonna cause them to win. The Lakers may play different from the Bulls. Whatever system, you know what I'm saying, each team has is what's gonna make them successful. But meanwhile, we trying to use a system we trying to use a system that the team we playing against have given us. And we think that that's gonna get us to where we need to be when it's not. You see what I'm saying? Read what you got.
Come. Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
This is a what?
A people robbed and spoiled.
Most I say, man, we've been robbed of our identity, man. You see what I'm saying? We victims here in the man. If there's any anti-Semitism that's going on, the anti-Semitism, whatever the goddamn word is, man. What I use that word?
Anti-Semitic.
Semitic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If there's any Semitism that's going on, it's against so-called Negro.
Right.
Everybody understand? Like we the ones that's being victimized, you know what I'm saying, here. Not the so-called Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? They run the damn banks, they run the media, they run everything. They not this oh my goodness. You know where I'm going, right? What I was gonna say?
They in our land.
They in our that's the kicker. They sitting in our land. Like black people, what you don't know, this is why you got to do research. Black people was ran out of the Middle East, out of Israel in 70 AD and ran into Africa hiding from Roman persecution. Right. Now, what I'm telling you, you can look up. Of course, we know it in the truth, but what I'm telling you is this is something that you can look up because people don't put two and two together. They say, how can we be the Jews, but we came from Africa? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. All you got to do is do the diligent research that you should be doing. You see what I'm saying? Go on.
And then how could Jewish people be the Jews when in Deuteronomy 28:6 it says that they won't see the land no more?
Yeah. Well,
you understand?
Lord, that's one of the prophecies. The Lord put us out that land for our sins. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, like the brother is bringing out, you know what I mean? Which is us finding out, you know what I'm saying, that we are the Jews. That's just one part of it. Once we find out that we the Jews, now it's time for us to start obeying what the Most High says. Right. Because as you can look at black people right now, brothers and sisters, man, hippie, man, we are in a state of confusion. You can't see that? We are in a confused state. A lot of people, you're on Clubhouse and on social media, and guess what? You're doing more talking than listening. When everybody who get a mic, you know, who get a forum, you should be coming on Clubhouse, listening to Captain Zaryak, Captain Katazar, and the I.S.U.P.K brothers drop this knowledge so you would know which way to go. Instead of opening your damn mouth trying to debate on who got the best religion and who got the best, we know you ain't got it. Right. Because you've been, you know what I'm saying, y'all bringing something that we've been trying to, a so-called solution that we've been trying to follow for 400 years, and it has not worked. The hell with these religions, man. Right. The hell with Islam. The hell with Christianity. The hell with Judaism. The hell with Buddhism. We gotta turn back to the Most High and keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. Read what you got, bro.
Come will come. But this people rob and spoil.
Rob and spoil. Spoil meaning destroy. Read.
They are all of them snares and holes.
They what?
They are all of them snared and holes.
What is it to be snared in the hole? You know what I'm saying? Meaning if I put a person in the hole, that means you can't find it. Right? So if you Google, you know what I'm saying, what happened to the 12 tribes, Google gonna tell you nobody knows. You understand? So if Google is telling you that nobody knows, how in the hell is Jewish people even claiming to be Jews when they run to Google and even they saying nobody knows what happened to the damn 12 tribes, or whatever the case may be? Why? Because we snared in holes, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We do not know who we are, and we do not know who we are because we've been getting terrorized in this education. The Bible says the trouble of education, man. But remember now, during slavery, they would burn the slaves' eyes out so they could not read the Bible. Right. You see what I'm saying? Now you know that's some terrorism. Who in the hell want to get their eyes burned out? I know not me. You see what I'm saying? I like saying, don't y'all? You like opening your eyes. So to tell the people, if you get caught reading a book, we're gonna burn your eyes out. What in the hell you think that's gonna do to the people? After a while, you know what I'm saying? Instead of us reading, we just gonna go along with whatever we've been taught. Right. And that's what's been going on in here in America. You know what I'm saying? We ain't read no Bible. Because if you did, you would know that our history is all in there. Right. We ain't been reading that. All you know is the scriptures, one script that the slave master did taught you without reading the whole context of what in the hell it even means. So you following a religion in these Christianity, and you just going off based off what you've been taught. Right. A lot of you think Thanksgiving is in the damn Bible. Turkeys, cranberry sauce, and got big pork on your table. You think that's in the Bible? There's nowhere in there. Easter, nowhere in there. Right. White Jesus, nowhere in there. Right. White people being Jews, nowhere in there. Right. Christmas, nowhere in there. So what are you even talking about, man? What we got? Time check. We old as well over time. Good.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Oh, this the banker. This how you know who you the real Jews now. They what?
They are hid in prison houses.
All right, that's self-explanatory. They are hid in prison houses. They'd rather you be there. You see what I'm saying? They'd rather you black men be in the prison, because guess what? They get paid off of that too. Right. That's one thing about it. These white people love to produce money off of your pain, man. They've been robbing us in the music industry for years. Okay. They've been, you know what I'm saying, these ball players running up and down the court, they giving all these brothers a ton of cash. But what you don't see is all the other millions of black people who doing a ton of suffering, who don't got that cash. So in your mind, you think black people was moving forward, meanwhile, we not. Right. You understand? Listen, man, it's been a great show. You know what I'm saying? I want to give big up, you know what I mean, to the host. You know what I'm saying? And other brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Kawan Matabak on the ones and twos. I'm Captain Marquardt of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. This was our first episode, Round Table of Truth. I want to big up Commander GEN.YAHANNA for allowing us to rock it out on BLACKWATCH. We're going to be doing this every Friday. You know, we picked Friday because what we want to do, we know on Friday is the night most people get ready for the club. So while you putting your shoes on, sipping your Hennessy and getting ready, we want to be able to get you around the truth before you go. This might stop you from going to the club. You understand? So we want to get to you before you hit the club. You dig? So it's going to be going down. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about all the topics that affect Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, and the most beautiful thing about it is we don't give a damn if you like it or not. That's right. That's the most beautiful thing about it. And, you know, other than that,
we also got the clothes drive, clothes giveaway.
Yeah, we got the clothes drive giveaway. The nominee reservation. When is that?
Was it November 18th?
November 18th. UPK. You know what I'm saying? Administered by Officer DeBar Moff and his team. Gonna go up there, pass out clothes and foods at the nominee reservation. You know what I'm saying? November 18th. We're gonna be there. And then that's just one reservation, you know what I'm saying? The UPK, we going to all the reservations in America because the white man ain't gonna do it. That's you know what I'm saying? You Uncle Tom niggas who got money and you should be looking on the affliction of your people, you ain't gonna do it. So the UPK gonna do it, man. Under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. That's right. Also, too, tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? The UPK, we're gonna be in Kansas City, Missouri. Officer Malak. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check the details. Go to Facebook, I.S.U.P.K Kansas City, and you'll get the information in time for the lecture the brother gonna be doing. What's the name of the lecture?
He's gonna be doing a lecture on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites.
I think that's perfect time.
Come.
You know what I mean? So the UPK, we're gonna be falling on Kansas City. We're gonna be mob deep. We're gonna have the lecture. Right after the lecture, we're gonna have the camp. You know what I'm saying? Right after the camp, we're gonna raid somebody's food spot. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. Hide the women. All right. Hide the liquor. What else? That's it. Hide the women and the liquor, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
We'll take them all.
UPK,
Take them all.
right. You know what I'm saying? The UPK is in town, and when we come in town, we take what we want to leave with it, and that's that. All right. So with that, man, we're gonna end the show, man. That's it.